Hi friends, my name is Owen of Van Trekking Lifestyle, and in today's episode we arrive at Hanna Park near Jacksonville, Florida. It's a really good episode. It's a long episode, but there's a lot of funny content in here and a lot of beautiful scenery, and we're glad you're along for the ride. Get a comfortable chair and sit down and follow along with us. Now on to this episode. Hi there, we have a reservation. Everything here. We're at Site 107. Took maybe 5 minutes. I don't know where all these people are parked and what they're doing, but we're heading into camp at site number 107. Pretty cool. Here we go. Go. This is our site. This is awesome, sweetheart. You did great. Look at this. This is absolutely awesome. Okay. Let's get set up. So we're set up at Hanna Park, and I tell you what, we're loving this room. And if all the county parks were as nice as this county park, I think we'd have to add county parks to our list of things we like to do, wouldn't we?
It's really nice. And we haven't even went and explored yet. We just drove in, so chilling.
Sitting in our room, rocking like a granny.
That's right.
And a grandpa.
That's all
Sitting
right.
here. This is awesome, isn't it?
It is.
I didn't tell Lynn before, but when I was on the roof, I noticed that 2 trees that direction behind you, it's an orange tree.
Really?
Yeah. We learned our lesson last year. Yeah, it's really tempting to pick up one of those oranges and to eat it, but I'll make the face.
Yeah.
Gosh, they're sour. People say you really, the ones you eat in the store, they're grown to be sweet. The ones that are out in wild like that, the reason they lay on the ground and nobody eats them, it's really, really evident. There's some sour things. Maybe I'll try another one, but man, they're sour. Maggie, like, is it your time yet? I think it is, baby. Tick alert. We found a tick on Maggie. Had to get it off. Put some peroxide on it. And she's laying here. I don't know what you call what she's doing. What is she doing?
Chilling.
She's got chilling down to a science. Between a county park and a state park here in Florida, dogs are allowed on the beach here.
Yeah.
We didn't
bring Maggie because we didn't think she would be able to come on the beach.
Well, she can. Dadgummit. We can never get too much of this. So you still love walking on the beach?
I love walking on the beach.
You feel bad that we didn't bring Maggie?
I do.
I was thinking that dogs aren't allowed like in the state parks.
I came to tell you tonight that I shut down, I let your flowers die, I let them die,
Hey, Sting. Hey, baby. Hey. We went to bed last night. It wasn't supposed to rain, but we woke up and it is. It's not pouring, but every 15 or 20 minutes we're getting a 10 to 15 minute shower. Not a very pretty day.
It's not. It's kind of cloudy and overcast.
Let's see.
But yesterday we walked to the beach without Maggie, so today we want to take her out on the beach.
So we were walking to the beach. We saw this sign for a hiking trail. Of course, Lynn had to say, I wonder if that goes to the beach. I'm thinking it doesn't, but we're going to take the trail anyway. Kind of the way we do things, isn't it? So I was wrong, Lynn was right. have that on camera. That trail does loop all the way back around to where the campground is. The other road would have come out right where that white car is over there now. But this is the drive to get to the beach. Maggie's pretty happy. We are too.
They were wide, but me, I saw the cobwebs that fall.
Dogs have to be on a leash here. So Maggie's really trying to run, but she can't.
Empathy should be as shallow as my words, and I can see how your red blood beats more than I will know. I heard your silence, but I felt you near. I felt it from every
I don't think anything makes us smile quite as much as that. Maggie loves being in this soft sand at the beach. And this is one of those days, remember when I said some days I feel like I'm 50 and some days I feel like I'm 70? This is one of those days where she thinks she's a teenager, but tomorrow, trust me, she's gonna feel like an old lady. Just watch, that's what's gonna happen. But it's worth it just to see her so happy.
I saw your flame jump into my blue blood veins, and I thought of you for all these years. Oh, little one, I confess to you, I cannot rest. Let me get this off my chest.
Really good.
So, just thought about my grandfather. I tried to take him to Red Lobster one time because we couldn't go to a regular fish camp and he could get fried catfish. And he asked me what he could get there. And I told him that I like to get just about everything lobster, but he could probably get fried shrimp. And it was a different time. And his reaction to that is something I've remembered my entire life. He said, I've made it 80 years without eating a shrimp, and I reckon I'm not gonna start tonight. Well, we went to North Beach Fish Camp here near Jacksonville.
It's in Atlantic Beach.
Yeah, Atlantic Beach, and it was really good. It was awesome. The food was good, the service was good, everything was good.
Mine was really good. I got shrimp and grits.
And
it
hers
was
was
really
really good.
Clam chowder was really good.
So I tried to order something that I normally wouldn't order. I ordered a seafood linguine.
Spicy seafood linguine.
Yeah, and it had clams in it, and they were pretty good. You know, it's like eating them off the ocean floor or something, but they were good. And then they had calamari, which were, I mean, I've had it fried before, and I guess if you fried what I had, it would probably taste like what I'm used to. And they had really good scallops and really good shrimp. So I was digging down in there and trying my best to do the spoon thing and doing all that. I know this is going long, but just pay attention. This is getting ready to be crazy. So I was sitting there and I'd eaten all my shrimp, and I thought, geez, I wish there was more shrimp. And then I thought, well, there's a little bitty one. And then I started looking around. I thought, that shrimp's got legs. Dang it. That's not a shrimp. That's an octopus.
It's a little bitty
Baby
baby
octopus with like 8 little legs on it. And there were 4 of those on there. So
needless to say, he didn't eat anymore.
I had to hunt for octopus, and I asked Lynn if there's 4 octopus in one thing, do you call them octopussies? What do you call 4 octopus in one? Anyway, it was an awesome meal, but neither one of us tried that. And we may be country bumpkins. Maybe I am. Maybe I just need to just be like my grandfather and say, and I told Lynn that. She said, are you not going to eat those? And I remembered, and Papa Doc said this just like you did. I made it 62 years without eating an octopus, and I don't reckon I'm going to start tonight. But we had a blast in there, and
they didn't look very tasty.
Don't tell me that, I might throw up.
Well, you didn't eat any more linguine
but
after
I had
that
to look
either.
at them looking at me like, are you going to eat me? Are you going to eat me? Are you going to eat me? I'm going to wrap my arms around you. You're going to eat me? But, I didn't even bring them to Maggie.
You might have
It was
already
an
ate
awesome place, though. That's just it. I just
really
ordered the wrong thing for me. I'm way too simple to be eating octopuses.
We're sitting here in the van today because it's cold. I'm looking out the window. We see all these little cardinals out here eating. Wish I had some bird food.
Like a dozen of them.
I know. It's awesome.
Wow, we're heading out again.
2 days in a row.
We did discover something today. We do need to go in town again and return something that I purchased that we're not going to keep, which is that little bitty Insta360 Go camera. But our meal plan for today was to cook a chicken dinner in the crock pot. But
because I didn't think we were going to go out today.
yeah, so but if you're gonna leave midday and your vehicle is your home, cooking something in the crock pot that takes 6 hours, that makes that difficult. So I think we're going to get around that by cooking it in the Instant Pot.
Well, Instant Pot is a crock pot or an Instant Pot, so this one Instant.
You're going to blast that sucker.
Blast it.
Okay. It is cold here today. What did it get down to last night?
I think it's 39 tonight. It was down to 41 last night. But we did turn the heat on this morning.
So that felt good. For those of you that wondered, the Truma in the Travato or anything else that they're in, but all we know is the Travato. It is awesome. You turn that thing on, and within 5 minutes, this thing is warm and toasty and ready to just be comfortable with. So here in Jacksonville, there's a Chewy's. That is too cool right there. Chewy's. We've been to the one in Austin and in Nashville, but never here.
Funny how the distance makes it feel like you're right here. I never thought I'd be the one to say that I can feel your presence with me though you're not around. I'm carrying you with me anyway. And you say you are not alone in this world. You are not alone. Every now and then the missing you gets hard to bear. So damn much it brings me to my knees.
I'm looking, but I don't see any
Every now and then I get this picture
Where's my
in my
meal?
head. You're standing there smiling at me.
Happy?
And you say you are not alone in this world. You are not alone.
Did you get you a treat? Was it good? Was it as good as our Chewy? It was pretty chewy. I missed you too. You're my girl.
Oh no.
Cut it up here now.
Yeah.
So Chewy's, what do you think?
Oh man, that was awesome. It's always one of our favorite Mexican places to go eat, and this one was just as good as all the rest of them.
Really good service, really good food. Man, wow. We were gonna, like I said before, we were gonna use the crock pot and then the Instant Pot, but we decided it got to be so late, we'll just eat a very early dinner and eat sandwiches or something for dinner.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A very early
Late
dinner,
lunch.
late lunch, and snack tonight. So
It's one of the rules if you're in Florida. Every day you have to eat this thing called the bird. Early bird.
is it time?
Is it time to go for your walk? Is that your way of telling us? You'll tell your toy goodbye, and that way it'll know you're coming back. Okay. It's January 21st, and we are still in Jacksonville. We're at the Hanna Park still. Woke up this morning. Weather was in the 30s. It's only supposed to get to 47 here today. We're going to spend most of the day inside just chilling out. I guess that's relative, isn't it? It could be colder, but it seems pretty cold for Florida. It will warm up though. Even though it's 40 degrees, we're going to go walk out to the beach. We may freeze, but we've got to get some exercise, and we want to see how pretty it is with all the waves pounding. So off we go.
Go as fast as Maggie does.
Okay, we're usually troopers, but I gotta tell you, it was cold out there on the beach, so we're gonna head back inland and take a trail that goes around the park.
So this is a multi-purpose trail. As you can see, there's mountain bike trails and then footpath trails, and they kind of intermingle. We haven't tried our bikes yet. We might have to do that later. So what do you do when you have a cold day and you're camping in the van?
You still do things outside, but you have to bundle up.
You do. And we always come prepared with our little jackets
Yeah.
and hats. And
We brought just about everything we took to Alaska as far as warm weather clothes. So at the moment I have a t-shirt on, I have a long sleeve flannel shirt, I have my little hoodie, I have a down vest, and I have a down coat.
that's why it takes him 20 minutes to get ready.
Such a girl when it's time to get ready. But here at this park, at Hanna Park, there are lots of trails that you can go on, and it's really cool. You can find lots of places to walk. This trail is about 2 miles, goes all the way around the park, and it's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah. So what else do you do? I know one thing you do. You always edit videos when it's
I do.
cold outside.
I do. You usually make some kind of hot meal that we'll have once we get finished with the day. A lot of times we will go watch a movie, or like yesterday we went shopping.
We did go shopping yesterday.
Yeah, so those are the main things. We'll sit around and read. We may take a nap. It's a good excuse just to take it easy if it's really, really cold. Today I don't think it's made it to the 40s yet, so I think maybe it's 39 or so out here. Wind chill factor on the beach was wow.
It was cold. It was like one of those sandblasting moments.
It is different in the van than it is when you have a big RV. You know, you guys know we've had many RVs, and in our last fifth wheel, it's more like being at home. So if it's cold outside, you'd turn the fireplace on and you could watch a movie, or you could crawl up in a sofa and you could take a nap. So
we haven't used our room a lot in the last couple of days either, so because it's been cold to sit outside. But the van is really nice and warm, and
I hope it is when we get back.
it should be.
We're pretty close now to getting back, so
we are.
Let's keep walking.
Okay.
Well, that was an awesome hike. Glad to be home. Well, it's January 23rd. We're getting ready to leave the Catherine Abbey Hanna County Park in Jacksonville. We had a great time here.
We did. It's been awesome.
Almost all the parks that we're staying at on this trip are state parks. We're trying out a lot of new ones. This was one that Lynn found that was a new one for us, and it's a county park.
We stayed here 5 nights, and it's been mostly cold, but we've enjoyed it. But we wanted to share what we liked and disliked about this park.
So, disliked.
When we got here, it was on the weekend, and it was very, very crowded and very, very noisy. So we're just kind of not used to that. But
there are over 200 sites here, and it's well used on the weekends for sure.
And it is a good family place to come. There was lots of children. There's lots of things for the children to do. So it's a really good place for families to get away on the weekend.
Monday was Martin Luther King Day, so the weekend was extended. But when Tuesday got here, it emptied out to where there probably aren't 25 to 30 people camping here now in this huge place.
Yeah.
And we've enjoyed it. We enjoyed it then. It's an awesome place, and we've really had a good time with it so far.
The only thing I wish we'd have brought a rake, because it is kind of, it's in the woods, it's rustic, and there's those little round I don't know what they're called.
Spike balls that fall out of the
spike balls
trees.
that I wish we could have raked out of the way before we put our rug down. But other than that, I mean, this.
And they hit the roof in the night, and sometimes it scares you. So on to the positive things. It's centrally located, meaning we can walk or ride over to the beach. There's a lake here, and within 10 minutes you can be at pretty major shopping in Jacksonville, Florida. And if you're willing to drive 15 minutes or so, you can hit the interstate and be just about anywhere you want to go around here in 15 to 20 minutes. And we did that several nights, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. They have lots of biking and hiking trails, which we took advantage of most every day, so it was a lot of fun.
if you have a big rig, the sites are pretty big. I think we've seen 44-foot diesel pushers in here, and we've seen little bitty A-liners in here as well. All the sites are full hookup, which is kind of rare for Lynn and I. We don't do a lot of full hookup sites, and I was able to do a Cousin Eddie right here at the site. We didn't keep everything hooked up, but it was really convenient to be able to dump right here at the site.
The bathrooms did need a little bit of care too, so that was kind of a negative. We don't use the bathroom, so I mean that didn't really matter to us, but they were a little run down.
There's a guard that's posted at the gate each night, so when you come in you feel safe. And there's a code to get in after hours and a code to get into the campground once you get past the guard. So even if you're just visiting and get past the guard, you have to have a code to get into the campground. The staff, when I checked in, it was a really long line, and I was only in there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes and I was out. So they were very efficient and they were very professional, and everything was waiting for me. We had the reservation. We were able to make the reservation online.
And I don't know that you really indicated, but the beach and the lake is inside the park. Yeah. It's not just close to the park, it's actually inside the park.
Yeah. So the only way you can get to the park is to pay to the beach, is to pay to enter.
Yeah.
So therefore the beach wasn't that crowded, especially when it was 38. Yeah. And windy. So with that, we'll wrap up our stay at Hanna Park. It's been a good stay. I think this is a place that we would say if we needed a place to stay, we would stop and come back here.
Yeah, we would.
Especially during the week. We might skip it on the weekends, but during the week we definitely wouldn't think twice about stopping here. And our next stop is a place that we went to last year, yeah. Tomoka State Park, another Florida state park that's right on the coast and on the river. By the way, we just found out that Amazon approved us as an influencer. So we have an Amazon influencer page. It's amazon.com shop van trekking lifestyle. I'll put the link down below in case you lose that. But if you see anything that we're using that you want to know specifically what we purchased, we keep all those things there, and we'd love to be able to help you out by showing you those things. And we'd love for you to buy them because we'll get a couple nickels from them, and that's really good for us, and it's your way of maybe helping us out a little with that. So with that, we'll say see you down the road.
And if you like this video, I hope you'll give us a thumbs up. And Maggie says, hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already.
Hello, Maggie. Love for you to buy them because